Don't build a house without knowing this. What am I talking about? Well, I have personally guided more than 500 families or individuals through the home build process, and it can get ugly. I've watched grown men cry, and I've seen sweet ladies become raging bulls. Without a doubt, the home build process is confusing and it's often overwhelming. So, because I love you, I'm going to answer the question, what are the most important things I should know before I build a house? Be sure to watch to the end, where I'll make several suggestions to guide you through the home build process, including a tip that could save you thousands of dollars. Warning, when you build a home, things rarely go as planned. The biggest problem, most people have unrealistic expectations of how the process should go and the way things should be done. Those who have a basic understanding of the process are sure to have a better experience. Rest assured, building a home will be one of the most rewarding things that you ever do. Okay, let's get to it. Number 1, get pre-approved before you visit a model home. You should know how much home you can safely afford and what your approximate monthly payment will be. Skipping this step is one of the most common blunders, as people unintentionally look at homes that they can't afford, and then they're forced to purchase a smaller or less upgraded home. I should also mention that most builders have what they call a preferred lender, and they will often offer an incentive for using that lender. This can be anything from free upgrades to paying some, if not all, of your closing costs. Still, the preferred lender might not be the best financial choice. In a moment, I'll talk more about home builder pricing and how the advertised price is rarely the end price. Number 2, choose a reputable home builder. This is another common mistake. A home is the largest financial decision most people ever make. Hiring a high-quality home builder with a great reputation should give you peace of mind, knowing that you don't have to watch their every move. You can sit back and relax knowing that the builder will fix their errors as they occur and deliver a high-quality home with a warranty that they actually honor. Sadly, there are plenty of builders who just don't care. These are often the large national builders who consistently rank as the lowest rated. Maybe they're just too big to give you the personal care that you deserve. When it comes to choosing a builder, start by looking at the online reviews. Even the best builders will have some bad reviews. Don't worry too much about that. Focus instead on the overall rating. If the builder has less than 3.5 stars out of 5, you may want to consider another option. You may also want to talk to people who've already built a home with that builder. Visit neighborhoods where that builder has already completed homes and ask the people who live there how they like the builder and their house. Number 3, select a floor plan. Be careful to choose a home that's well within your budget, understanding that you'll still need to add some upgrades and potentially the cost of a bigger home site. More on both of these in just a moment. You'll also want to consider how each floor plan fits your lifestyle, taking into consideration your future needs. If possible, walk through a floor plan of the home that you've decided to build. The builder may have a model of that plan, or they may have one under construction. Number 4, choose a home site. Usually, the advertised price of the home includes the home site, but the included site will be one of the smaller or least desirable home sites in the community. If you want a bigger or better home site, you'll pay more, and the added cost can be significant. As you select the location for your home, keep in mind that you still need to add upgrades, and paying too much for a bigger site could seriously hinder your ability to add your desired features. And if you want a 3-car garage, you may need to purchase a bigger home site to fit the larger footprint. Number 5, price out and design your home. Make sure you understand the difference between included features and upgrades. This is hard to do because builders love to show potential buyers just how beautiful their homes can be. In most cases, what you see is not what you get. Model homes are almost always loaded with expensive features. Get a list of the included features and ask the model home agent for upgrade pricing. Most builders do not have a price list, so you'll likely need to ask about specific items. You should be able to get a good idea of how much the home will cost you before you write a contract. And you should never write a contract without professional representation on your side, especially when you're dealing with a complicated and often tricky home builder contract. And this takes us to number 6, hire a real estate agent who has experience dealing with home builders. Agents who focus on existing homes have very little knowledge of the home buying process with home builders or how a home is built. This makes it difficult for them to provide valuable insights or to know if something's being done incorrectly. Often, the contract isn't even the same, loaded with legal jargon to protect the home builder. Agents who work with home builders on a regular basis know when the home builder is doing something wrong, and they understand how to quickly resolve the issue with the builder. On several occasions, I found things that even the construction manager has missed. No joke. The best part, hiring a real estate agent to represent you is free. That's right, the builder will actually pay for you to have professional representation. If you're looking to build a house in Utah, don't hesitate to reach out to me with your questions. I'd be honored to serve you. Feel free to call or text. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, moving on. Number 7, the price isn't really negotiable, especially when we're talking about the base price of the home. The base price of the home is basically the builder's minimum acceptable price for that home based on the cost to build. So in most situations, the builder will not accept a lower offer than the starting price of that home. The exception would be if the market takes a downturn or the builder has completed that home and has been sitting on the market longer than expected. Other than that, the price is almost always the price. If you're looking for a deal, don't ask the builder to reduce the price of the home. Instead, ask them to contribute to your closing cost, throw in some upgrades, or maybe give you a credit at the design center. If the builder agrees, the incentive will most likely be tied to using their preferred lender. Your best chance of getting a new home at a reduced price is when the builder has completed construction on an unsold property. Builders do not like standing inventory. Okay, so now that you've put a home under contract, what's next? Number 8, you need to exercise some patience, especially if you're building a home from scratch. The home build process almost always takes longer than expected. Be prepared to wait 8 to 12 months, sometimes longer, for your home to be completed from the day you write the contract. A lot of people struggle during the 2 to 4 month time period from time of contract to start of construction because it feels like nothing's happening. Since there's nothing you can do about it, just let it go and live your life. The builder will let you know as soon as they have the permit from the city. Number 9, expect the unexpected. The home build process can be sloppy, and things often look wrong before they look right, and sometimes mistakes are made. Overzealous buyers often see things wrong with the home and make a big stink for no reason, not understanding that the construction manager has a list of his own. This is one of the main reasons builders don't want you in the house while it's being built. In an extreme case, one of my clients raised a red flag saying that her father, who was in the construction industry for over 20 years, saw something wrong in the home. The builder took a look and replied that the work was done correctly. The buyers demanded that the builder halt construction until the issue was resolved. Long story short, the builder was following the plans prepared by the structural engineer. Turns out there's more than one way to crack an egg. The work was completed differently than what the client expected, but it was still done correctly. I've seen similar situations dozens of times. Number 10, just as I stated, builders don't want you in the home while it's under construction. This is mostly for liability reasons, but most builders will allow you to walk through the home with permission or supervision. Make sure you understand the builder's policy on walking through the home while it's being built. Notice that I said the home and not your home. It's not your home until you sign the closing documents and it funds and records with the city. Now, as promised, there's a few tips that could save you tens of thousands of dollars. First, build a home that's right sized. If you build a home that's too big, you'll have higher utility bills each month, and the bigger home will be more expensive, especially when it comes to adding upgrades like flooring and cabinets. But if you build a home that's too small, you may need to sell that home and move up to a bigger home in just a few years. Second, as you're making your selections, consider what features will be difficult, impossible, or extremely expensive to add after the house is completed. For instance, adding extra ceiling height, a 3-car garage, or a grandmaster bathroom will be much more difficult and expensive to do after the house is constructed, while things like flooring, paint, plumbing, and lighting fixtures can easily be done in the future. Be sure to check out my video, How to Save Money When Building a Home. I'll put a link to that video below. For a lot of reasons, building a house is better than buying existing, especially when you consider that the price of a new construction home is usually about the same as a used home. A valid argument is that if you build a home, you often still need to add the cost of landscaping, a fence, blinds, and etc. But existing homes are usually less efficient, and you might find yourself buried in projects. You may choose to have the carpet, roof, furnace, AC units, or the water heaters replaced. I love moving into a brand new home and not having to worry about anything for a long time. No repairing or replacing anything for several years. Because you're making such a large financial commitment, you want to be fully informed and prepared before you visit a model home. Without a doubt, building or buying a new home will be one of the best, safest investments that you ever make. And it will also be one of the most rewarding things that you ever do. But the home build process can be confusing and it's often overwhelming. So here's a quick list of other videos that are sure to help you as you move through the process of building or buying a home. Do not build a home without doing this first. How to choose the best home builder. The most in-depth video on how a house is built. The guide for buying a new construction home. If you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in Utah real estate, I get contacted all the time. Please feel free to call or text me with your questions. I'd love to meet you, and I'm honored to serve you. For everyone else, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. I always do my best to respond to each one of you. If you have a friend or a family member looking to build a home, you can easily text this video to them. And please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.